Hello everyone, I'm Hasifa. Welcome back to yet another episode of Campus Eye. Today we have a very interesting lineup of news stories and features. So our team of reporters are here to give you the details.
The BCA department of St. Aloysius College organized a seminar on the topic Cybersecurity and Future Cyberspace. Now let's take a closer look at this story. The talk was by Dr. Anand Prabhu, a professor in the Department of Computer Engineering at Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Mangaluru. He is a cybersecurity expert and trainer. The talk was about the various dangers that youngsters face every day on social media and on their mobile devices.
Put one keylogger. The name of the spyware is called as keylogger. If I put that keylogger inside that picture and send that picture to you, what you will do is you will download that picture. Simple. How many have sent in Kannada? I might have not sent because we are in Karnataka. I typed it in Kannada. Otherwise, you should have put. Like one picture you send here before I go to sleep. Ninne kalisidiyalva avalige.
Dr. Anand also shared common tactics used by hackers and introduced the audience to methods to keep themselves safe while on the web. The event was attended by 315 students.
St. Aloysius Alumni Association organized a cricket and throwball tournament on the 5th of December held at the Centenary Ground. Let's look at the details. The Professor Bennett Pinto Memorial Cricket Tournament was inaugurated by the Rector of St. Aloysius Institutions, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto S.J., joined by Dr. Alvin Dissa, the Registrar of St. Aloysius College. Matches were played by the SAC alumni, teaching staff, non-teaching staff and the Jesuit brothers. The 6 teams that participated were St. Aloysius College Degree 11 team, St. Aloysius Institute of Management and Information Technology AIMIT BD 11, Rectors 11 team, St. Aloysius PUC Non-Teaching 11 team, St. Aloysius College Non-Teaching 11 team, St. Aloysius College Alumni Association SACA 11 team. SACA team won the trophy playing against AIMIT BD team.
A beautiful environment starts with you. Our college organized a clean drive at the Falguni River for the second year students on Volunteers Day. Let's take a look at the story.
So now we are going to clean up the other part, not the fencing part, the other part. So all plastics to be kept there, bottles to be kept separately. Task is simple. You have to put plastics in one place and all other debris like the bottles in one place. Just lay the stone so that the vehicle don't enter. Alright.
The drive was led by environmentalist Jeet Millen.
Hi, my name is Jeet and today is World Volunteers Day. So today the students are helping me out in cleaning the banks of the Falguni River. It's such a beautiful river but full of debris, close to 3 kilometers. Now there are a lot of plastics and bottles which the students from St. Aloysius College is helping me. It will not be a one-day project, but it will take definitely a couple of weeks to clear off all the debris. So, you know, Bangalore is beautiful, but we have to keep that beautiful still, you know, intact. For that, I am asking the help from the Sahaya team from St. Aloysius College to help me out in cleaning up this.
30 students along with their mentors took the initiative to clean the banks of the Falguni River.
So let's ask all the students about their experiences. Okay, so how are you treating the waste? Like, are you separating it? Or?
Yeah, we are separating the plastic. We are picking up the glass bottles and we are making 2 separate piles. So it is separated. And the experience, it was really nice. We got good physical exercise. So on a Sunday afternoon, it's a good experience.
Yeah, we all have come together and made various sacrifices because Sunday is the only day most of our lecturers and students get to rest. but still we have sacrificed and we thought of doing a small bit to Mother Earth and gather here on this day and we feel good doing something for Mother Earth.
The participants gathered and segregated waste. The cleaning drive became a responsible act towards the protection of nature.
When I say Kudla the Guttu, I'm sure most of y'all have not heard about this place. But when I say Guttu Mane, we have all heard about this elegant historical house called Guttu Mane that has a history of around 600 years. So come on viewers, let us have a look at this historical house called Guttu Mane. We are at Guttu Mane. This is a historic house in the midst of our city, Mangaluru. The house and the family that stay here has a history that goes back over 600 years. The structure we are at now has been here for at least 250 years.
Being a Guttu house, which was perhaps one of the richest structure over here, they always assimilate all the best, the carpenter and artisans, those who are skilled, they will contribute to this. So beside the richness of the building, it is of the richness of the artisanal work, which is also kind of displayed over here.
This was the only house from MG Road till that Alakke Road, and this is all surrounded by fields. We follow the Alya Santana, that is the matriarchal system. It goes from the mother to the daughter. So, and we have very few girls in our family. It's always coming in one line, you know, only one person will have. There are 2-3 girls also. Only one of them will have daughters and it's come in one line. The senior most male member will have a coronation. And whatever his name is, his name changes to Devu Shetty. And that swing is where his coronation takes place. This swing. We don't sit on it anywhere. We just come and pray, whatever it is, to our ancestors there. And that chair is where he used to sit and give the judgments.
So we have to find out a contemporary use, and that's how the gallery came into the picture. Because we have used it as a temporary gallery for lecture, music, and so many other things. But a permanent gallery came into picture to see that it is continuously in use.
Now let's take a short break. Welcome back after the break.
We love the teachers who teach us really well, right? Imagine if they could sing as well. Well, we've got one. Professor Ruben Jason Machado, who is a professor in the Department of Journalism of our college. Apart from being a professor, he is also a musician who plays 8 different instruments. He has always been passionate about music. Let's get to know him and his musical journey.
So I started learning at the age of 3, I can say. So it was the mouth organ, as you saw with the stand, and my dad used to play and I started imitating. Just like any kid used, he can be playing any instrument or just like playing with the bat or ball. I got addicted to this sweet instrument. My journey started at the age of 3, and then carrying forward it was different instruments, and lately when I was around 18 or 19 I started flute. So it's been a good journey. it started like a hobby itself. Like anyhow, first we explore what we are good at. Just it came in my way, and I just happened to explore that. And I believe I was made for music. So I would say that music was one thing that sounded really good in me, and that really gave me good peace of mind and to motivate other people as well. So I play around 7 to 8 instruments, namely flute, saxophone, guitar, harmonica, pan flute, a little of keyboard, and there are so many variants in wind instruments. My favorite one is flute, I can say. And if you see the common thing, it's all wind instruments. So I was sounding better in wind instruments. And what happens is, my father told me, like, there are so many singers, there are so many people who play guitar, there are so many people who play drums and all. So why don't you try this instrument, that flute? So I started it, and it sounded really good for me, good for my personality, and so that way it actually started and it went forward.
शाम सवेरे तेरी यादें आती है, आके दिल को मेरे यूं तड़पाती है। ओ सनम मोहब्बत की कसम।
Hi, I'm Sana, and today for Campus Talent we have Lavita De Souza. She's doing her Masters in Journalism and Mass Communication in St. Aloysius College. She is a musician by profession, and she also teaches music. I welcome you, Lavita, to the Campus Talent Show.
Thank you, Sana.
How did you get introduced to music?
In getting introduced to music, I think when I was very young, around 4th standard, that could be 8 years old. That time I started singing for church competitions. I joined the choir, and it was all my parents. They wanted me to go to the choir. We had a small keyboard which had like 12 keys, and I used to play on those beginning toy keyboards. And then my dad saw it one day, and he gifted me a bigger one, a medium-sized keyboard.
How many events have you performed till date, and how was your experience?
It is seasons. December season is one season, April, May, March is one season. So I don't really have a count of events, but the experience has been good. It's been a great graph, ups and downs, but it has been great so far.
Havana, oh na na, half of my heart is in Havana, oh na na. He took me back to East Atlanta, oh na na na. Oh, but my heart is in Havana.
What genre of music do you play?
Well, growing up, I listened to a lot of Bollywood and Konkani music because my dad loves Konkani music, the old Konkani songs, the oldies. So I listened to those. English, Western, I got introduced to it properly during high school because there were a lot of students who were NRIs whenever I was studying, and they used to teach me songs in English. So that's how I got introduced to English. But now in bands, I sing a mix of everything. But I try to sing it in their original form. So if I'm singing Kannada, I try to sing it with the Kannada accent as much as possible. If I'm singing an English song, Western song, I try to sing it with the Western accent. So I try not to mix the genres and make it sound like a version of it.
How many instruments do you play?
I'm a great fan of collecting instruments. People have hobbies of collecting coins, collecting stamps. I have hobbies of collecting instruments. So I have a lot of percussion instruments, dhol, congo, all of these instruments, and I play the keyboard and the guitar. So I learned the melodica. I know the harmonica very little, and violin here and there, bass guitar.
What has been your most successful event or experience till now?
I think the journey. If I can say now, right now I feel it's very successful because I'm thinking about the journey that I had so far, and especially when people come and recognize me in public places, that's something, feels like unreal to me.
What type of music do you like to listen to and enjoy?
It would definitely be the oldies Bollywood. I love dancing to the oldies Bollywood songs and listening to them quite often than the younger music. Yeah.
If you get a chance to work with a particular band or a person, who would it be?
I think it would be A.R. Rahman sir.
What are your interests other than music?
Other than music, I love painting once in a while, drawing sketches. Yeah, a little bit, especially during class hours and the last pens. I keep drawing a lot in my notebooks. If you see, there'll be a lot of drawings, and teaching music to kids, and that's it.
It was great talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us, and I wish you all the best for your future events.
Thank you so much, Anna, for having me. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Campus Eye. We'll be back with another episode next week. Till then, stay tuned. I'm Hasifa signing off. Thank you.